What's up, you guys? Indigo here. Welcome back to the channel. This is your AEW Dynamite review. And another week, another Wednesday, another boring episode of Dynamite. This episode was boring, bro. I could end the video right there. if I were to be fair, I might give it a thumbs in the middle because I thought Swerve versus Andrade was good. And Chris Statlander versus Tekla was good as well. But they had Kenny Omega wrestling Rocky Romero. That should explain to you guys how tonight went. No disrespect to Rocky Romero, but he's a jobber on TV. Whenever we see him on TV, he's a jobber. I know he does a lot behind the scenes, but Kenny Omega, he could do better. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you consider subscribing to me. Every video that you miss is on my channel. Please go check it out. I was watching Mark Briscoe wrestle tonight, and I was just thinking about the Rascals situation with Trey Miguel. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe, but I feel like if he was still here, will we see Mark Briscoe on TV? Probably not. That was my point with the Trey Miguel situation. I don't really buy the WB faceless suit and tie story. I just don't buy it. How you sign somebody, do some bullshit, have some bullshit excuse of, oh, we did a background check. Bye. That makes no sense to me. So I still feel like something is up there. One last thing before I switch topics. Why would you want the Rascals to just up and leave a big ass contract like that to support? I understand this to support their friend, but they have families to support. So that analogy made no sense to me at all, because if you got kids and stuff, or just a family in general, and your friend gets fired or released or whatever, and you decide to walk with your friend, you're kind of stupid. Mark Briscoe defended his title against El Clone. I did not watch this match. FTR wrestled Davis and Jake Doley. The former Jake something. He should have just kept it to Jake something. I don't know why he. Whatever. John Moxley wrestled Ace Austin. We haven't seen Ace Austin on Dynamite in God knows how long. And I talked about Andrade and Swerve and Kenny versus Rocky Romero. MJF was on this show. I said a few weeks ago that we are going to have some good television in terms of the main event scene. Boy, was I wrong. Here's what I think might happen. Apparently, Will Ospreay is on track with his recovery, so I think we might see him by the summer. If that's the case, I wouldn't mind MJF versus Ospreay again, but we never gotten Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay yet at all. So having Kenny beat MJF for the title and having Kenny wrestle Ospreay, that would be good. I wouldn't mind that. I bring that up to say that I wouldn't mind a title change if Kenny Omega will be that guy to dethrone MJF. Because it seems like they might be going in that direction. But we're going to wait and see. Revolution is not until early March. So they got a lot of time. It's just Will they invest time in telling stories like this? No, they not. They not going to. I used to like the gaps between these pay-per-views because back then they actually build towards the next show, the next pay-per-view. Nowadays, it's like Tony Khan will book the show either the week before or 2 weeks, like last minute type shit, and that's bad. But it is what it is. I'm gonna keep giving constructive criticism as long as you guys keep watching. I'm gonna keep uploading. So thank you for tuning in. Peace.